Hi, I'm Sam Gordon of Samuel Gordon Architects. I want to introduce you to this home we designed about a year ago. It's in Loveladies Harbor on a lagoon on the water. It's near and dear to me because my parents built a little 1,600 square foot house just 3 blocks from here, where I spent most of my summers of my life and some of the best times I've ever had. The owner of this house, his father, built the original 1,600 square foot house on this site in the early 60s. That came to an end of its useful life, so we took that down and built this home. She is an artist, a creative person, a dramatic person, and she wanted that creative and dramatic intensity to be shown in the house. He is a cabinet maker, a frame maker, a chef, a mushroom forager. You know, it's hard to think of enough adjectives to define these people, but the house had to reflect their personalities and themselves. When you look at this house from the street, the first thing you notice is there are 2 colors coming together. We wanted drama right from the start, and we have a dark cement panel side and we have a light cedar side. Cedar is a very traditional material used in houses at the beach. It lasts forever. The cement panels is a newer material, but really holds up to our harsh environment. In this house, we actually have a breezeway, so you can walk from the front of the house to the back of the house. If you have guests over and say, come in back, they walk right through the house, through a breezeway we created. The rear of the house is modulated to protect from the sun. There are many overhangs and porches, so in the summer you don't have to worry about the house overheating because all the windows are protected. The angles of the sun's calculated, so you get winter sun in the house, but the summer sun you're all protected from. The backyard is as important as any other room in the house. There's a place for the hot tub, there's a barbecue area, there's a dining area, and there's a sitting area. All these things they're like rooms, but they're outside. They may not have walls, but they're places for activity nonetheless. There's a direct connection through the breezeway right to the dock. Coming back into the house, you have a screen porch. Dining outside is one of the best things to happen on Long Beach Island. The screen porch is adjacent to the kitchen. It's basically a dining room outside. You'll notice that the door to the screen porch is 2 4-foot panels that retract 100% into the wall. So in the summer, that becomes another room that's totally connected to the house, that's on the outside, only enclosed by screens. The form that you see to my left is a stairway. When you walk up a winding stair, you walk in a circular path. The stair follows that same circular form. And that form is expressed on the exterior of the house, and it's used to bring you around and curve into the front door to welcome you to the house. Once you enter the house, you'll see a cut glass work of art that the owners had before we did the house. They gave me that glass and another one that we used in the stair tower, both with custom frames built into the walls, one interior, one exterior. So when you come in, you see this beautiful cut glass artwork, and you have a hint of what's going on behind. I'd really like to thank the Long Beach Island Foundation of Arts and Sciences, not only for putting together the house tour for this year 2021, but for providing me with my art education starting in 1965. When I was 5 years old. So it's the Art Foundation I've been involved with for a long time. I've gone to classes there, I've sat on the board there, I've been on countless number of house tours, and it's really a wonderful institution, and they're doing so much year-round for the island and Loveladies and everyone in the area. The builder that I work with is my primary builder on Long Beach Island. It's named Scott Pereira Builders. Scott he does not have it in him to do anything wrong. Scott believes in every project, every home, every person he builds for, and he can only do his best. That's just who he is. Rut cabinetry. The kitchen, the bathrooms, even the desk that I'm sitting on is all by Rut Cabinetry. It's a great company, and they build a quality product, and their finishes, as you'll see, are impeccable. From the walnut to the painted surfaces, everything is detailed to perfection. The entry of the house, we come by that sweeping stair that we talked about on the outside. The curved stair leads you to the front door. When you come in the front door, there's a vestibule. You get to compose yourself, you get to settle yourself, and then you come just around these floating glass shelves and a built-in unit to the great room behind me. And in this room is the kitchen, the dining, the living, and the screen porch. The dining room is actually pushed furthest away from the fabulous water view. The screen porch is where the greatest connection is with the backyard and the best view. The screen porch has a wide 8-foot opening with pocket doors that pull back and disappear, so it just becomes another room in the house. For the primary summertime living, you're open to the outdoors. The kitchen is the heart of this home. One of the first things we were told when we started designing the house is they're going to make an incredible mess, and we need to have a kitchen that can handle that intense cooking. We have 2 sinks. Actually, I have 3 sinks. We have another one. We have a walk-in pantry with a slop sink for the mess that these guys make, because there's a lot going on in there. But if you're a working kitchen, you need that space, and it's important that we have it here off to the side. The kitchen cabinetry is not just a function. It's a place for artwork. You'll see where you can reach, we have beautiful cabinets. And the cabinets, again, like we did on the outside, not just one color cabinet. We have an island. The island is walnut with a beautiful black top that wraps up the side and across with a thin black reveal between the cabinetry and the countertop. Then in the back wall, there are 2 different colors of gray, again, accentuating different planes, and then glass shelves for artwork above. These people travel tremendously and bring back artifacts from around the world. This house represents their travels, their life. The functional part of the kitchen is, again, connected to the pantry for creating the food. It steps away from the screened-in porch for dining, and it steps away from the indoor dining room. Also, when you're in the kitchen, you're not separated. You're part of the action. People can be sitting in the living room, and you can be part of that conversation. The countertop, the island in the kitchen, it comes up. It starts solid, comes up, and sweeps up to an open end, supported by a single post. It's room for 4 people to gather around and to eat. We've already listed the indoor dining, the screen porch dining. Now we have the counter dining. As I learned when I worked in the interior design business years ago, when you do a restaurant, you want different dining experiences. Well, here in a home, you have those 3, actually 4, if you include the backyard, dining experiences within the same home. So it's good to have different opportunities, different places to be, different ways to eat and entertain. It's what's so important to this particular client. I worked closely with the owner to select every piece of material in this house, from the large format concrete tiles that cover the whole first floor. Again, we've talked about the active cooking and use this house gets. The pets we haven't talked about, but they need to be considered too. These concrete tiles that we've used for the first floor are durable, but they have a pattern and a patina to them that gives a beauty to the material and to the home without being cold. The dining room table is a table they found in Philadelphia at a great store called Material Culture. They had it modified to fit the exact space that we needed for dining for 12. The living room furniture, the owner, she scoured everywhere looking for the perfect pieces. We consulted on each piece of furniture. Every time she would find something, I would take the size of it and put it in the plan and talk about how it would work for where people were going to sit and how they were going to live. And so we came up with these great conversation groupings and extremely comfortable furniture, even down to the sofa, which has hidden, don't tell anybody, built-in electric recliner. So when you're here and nobody's looking, you're sitting back and enjoying yourself watching TV. So bathrooms used to be a very utilitarian place too. But we all know this tremendous opportunity of design in a bathroom. The materiality that's available there, you want, again, to have durable, functional materials. And in this one, we've gone beyond that. The owner found a countertop and a vanity sink, which is a stone that's been carved out. The tiles in the powder room are a 3D porcelain tile that reminds me of origami. Each one's been individually placed based on orientation, and to give a pattern and a collection with flat and three-dimensional tiles to make up a beautiful whole. The mirror worked closely with the owner. Her idea was to pull it off of the wall a little bit, and then we lit behind it. And this detail, the mirror is the exact same size as the window above, and then the light comes on and it just floats away from the window. So you have natural light coming in from above, don't have to worry about seeing or being seen in the bathroom. But there's light, natural light in there, this beautiful white tile, the stone sink. It makes a beautiful whole. So we talked about how the house is woven together. There are a lot of functional reasons. The first floor is based on base flood elevation. It's as low as you can go, so we can connect, as low as you can safely go, so we can connect to the backyard, to the water, to all the activities there. Then, above the garage on the other side of the breezeway, we needed a proper ceiling height. That gave us our height for the next floor, which is the mezzanine. The mezzanine is where we have the master suite and the office. I'm sitting on the desk of the office. It's a small space, but you're looking into a big room. I think we have maybe 6 feet by 10 feet, if that. But the owner can do her paperwork, take care of her business, and not be away from everybody and not be away from the beauty of the home. The door to the master suite is a paneled door. The owners bought it in Morocco and had it shipped home. We did a custom track for the door to give them privacy and to make this panel, which is very unusual, work as a functional door. When you walk in to the master suite, we talked earlier about a vestibule of the home. There's a vestibule of the master suite. If you break down the functions of anything, you can make it work better. In this case, in a master suite, you have sleeping, dressing, and bathing. So here, sleeping, we have a room that's dedicated almost primarily to sleeping. The bedroom location's important. We want to think about views. We want to think about where you are when you first open your eyes and the last thing before you go to bed. You know, this is for the owner of the home, and we want them to open their eyes and look out and see the beauty that they have here on Long Beach Island. This bed has 2 sliding glass doors and porches, so they can open their eyes, open the doors, and just be engulfed in the beauty of the lagoon that they're on. The master bathroom, again, everybody has their own priorities. When I work with clients, I find out very intimate details about how they live. Some clients need certain parts of the bathroom closed off. Some clients have said, I don't care. I don't even need walls. This bathroom has very few walls. In fact, there's no door to the shower. There's just a panel you walk around. So you come in, the toilet's obscured off to the right, but not fully enclosed. There's a his and her sink with a floating vanity, with a wire brushed oak cabinet door. The faucets are beautiful that we selected. We pay attention to every single one of those details. But the biggest thing about this master bathroom is not that you walk into the shower without even opening a door, but on the far side of the shower is a sliding glass door 6 feet wide, 8 feet tall, that takes you into the private outdoor shower This shower has a screen wall that lets air through, but nobody can see through. And then we've calculated the height, so there's plenty of privacy, but they can look up and see the birds flying by in the sky. So it's the full outdoor shower experience, total privacy, and total comfort, total joy for the owners of the house. Stairway is such an important integrated part of a house. And it's not just a stairway, the way you think about it. It's vertical circulation. A hallway is horizontal organization, a stairway is vertical organization. If I can design a stairway that starts and stops in an efficient manner, we reduce the need for hallways. This stairway is very centrally located. So it has to serve from the first floor to the mezzanine. But then also, not everybody's going to stop at the mezzanine. So really, there's a continuous flow from the first floor to the mezzanine landing to continue right up to the second floor. As you see, it's a winding stairway, so we've curved it. We've actually only curved 25% of the stair. On the other 25%, we have a niche that's designed perfectly to align with the stair tread, and you can sit there and just peek out as you pass through, or you can stop and read a book. The rail details are also very important. The tread details are important. So many homes I go into, they're multi-million-dollar homes, and they have the basic stair that people just order out of a book. This stair, the tread, the risers, and the reveal are custom designed. And this follows a detail that's very similar to the one on the caps of the walls. So there's a consistency in design, there's a vocabulary, a language that we've developed for this house. So that stairway, it becomes an event. It's even got, again, for this creative owner, it's got a place for artwork in the center and a place for artwork in the lighting from above. So as you wind up the stairs, you wind around an interesting chandelier made of 3 split spheres that just give another point of attraction when you're going through the house. So when you get to the second floor, it's something that we do so often in our designs. We have a second public living space. We've talked about bringing everyone together. It's important to do that, but we have a multi-generational house. And as much as you want everyone together, you want people apart as well. Not everybody wants to watch the ball game. Not everybody wants to watch kids' TV shows in the morning. So you want the ability to be together and the ability to be apart. At the top of the stairs, you enter directly into the family room. The family room is an obvious function, to gather, to play cards, to watch TV, for grandchildren to play, for a separate public living space. It also has a functional architectural purpose as a place of circulation without even noticing. The family room acts as a hallway. To the east, we have bedrooms for the owner's daughter, husband, son, with their own private bathroom. We listen to how the owner lives, what they want. In this one, it's very important to have a bath for the adults to use and to bathe the children and grandchildren. The bath has, instead of a curtain or a full glass wall, it has a small screen wall. There's a pocket door that separates those 2 bedrooms in the bathroom off from the family room, so they have their own private suite. On the other side, again, you step up 3 steps, and we have another suite, a pair of rooms. These bedrooms are for guests, usually extended family, friends, and there are 2 bedrooms on the west side that again have a pocket door, so they have a private suite with a shared bathroom. That bathroom has another distinctive tile and a full shower. There's a big covered porch off of the family room on the second floor. It's covered for shade. It's so important that people want to be outside but in the shade. It shades both the occupants of the porch itself shades the first floor, and it shades the family room and the bedrooms on the second floor that lead to that porch. Patterns of living are so important to design. The patterns that you and I live are different than the people next door. The patterns of the property are different than the property next door. Every house, every family has their own pattern of living. Whether they entertain, how they engage with their own children, whether they have pets, how they eat, how they move throughout the day. We do this for every client, every project. It doesn't matter if it's a penthouse apartment in New York City or an oceanfront in Barnegat Light. The patterns are different. The patterns must be understood. The patterns must be reacted to. And that's what gives a successful project.